Hi guys, so I thought I'd come over and have a little chat with you like this because that's just driving me mad. I've had so much stress on my plate the last couple of days with everything going on that I cannot handle the stress of trying to reconnect that. I've got the mic sorted and then the stream wouldn't reconnect, so I've given up for now because I'm really, like, I just feel tired, really like drained, like fully drained. It's alright, Sunny, I'm not upset, baby. My cats are worried about me because I'm getting stressed, and I don't get stressed very often. My kids are quite worried about me too, and I assume you guys actually care about me too because you popped on by to say hello, and I'm sure you've all seen plenty of what's been said about me recently. I've just been on a stream actually. I see that I sacrifice babies. I sacrifice babies now apparently. Hello, Wills. I'm right, darling. Do you want to say hello on the camera? Hi, Sunny. Say hi, people. Hi, YouTube. Anyway, I'm knackered. I'm really knackered. God, I was too tired to come on yesterday. I'm really sorry about that. I hate letting you all down because I want to have a chat as well. I could have really done with the sport tonight after all the abuse that I've had. I actually can't believe some of it. This hair's all mine, by the way. All mine. If it was the wig, it would look a lot better, wouldn't it? What pathetic stuff has been said lately. Does anyone want to comment down below? Like, you leave your comments about what you think about these people that are saying all this stuff about me recently, because it's actually hilarious. My kids are seeing it all. My daughter came home from her boyfriend's today. She'd spent last night there, and she came home. Well, she had witnessed it all overnight. By watching Nikki News stream last night, and she came home today, and she was like, Mum, they're so mean to you. Why are they being so mean to you? Why would they say such horrible things to you? And I tried to explain to her, like, the people that are out there in the world that do just enjoy this stuff. They get off on it. They love it all. They love the attention that it gets them, even the arguments. It really is. It's pretty sickening now. I mean, I've had how many videos made in the last sort of 48, 56 hours? How many have they made videos about me, hating on me? By the way, MD, I never said that you mentioned my health problems. I knew already that you've already seen my evidence because the day that Nikki said that I was lying about my health and you went to attack me, which I took screenshots of in my notifications, of course, before you deleted them, because you had obviously seen the evidence that I put up, and I only put it up for a short while. There was only a few people that saw, wasn't there? Obviously Sybil, you didn't see, did you? Even though you've been on my personal Facebook for months now, Sybil. I thought we were friends. I thought you was a nice girl. Nice German girl. Always so friendly and kind. But you're only friendly and kind if you're doing it in genuine friendly and kindness. What you're doing at the moment is jumping on the bandwagon with Nikki New, because Nikki New does the whole crying thing really well. Now see, I get emotional about this, and I have got emotional about this a couple of times. And a couple of months ago, I was crying a lot about all of this. If I sat here and cried right now, on a live stream or on a video, getting upset over people like Nikki New, or the Queen of Spades, then my kids would be devastated, and I'm not stupid enough to do that to my family, embarrass them with me crying my eyes out on video. That ain't ever gonna be me. It doesn't mean I don't have a heart, it doesn't mean anything. All it means is that I wouldn't embarrass my children with acting like that on film. My whole point of my channel has been that I wanted to leave a legacy for my children when I was gone, that I wanted to tell my story before it was too late. Hopefully that it would one day help people like me going through the medical problems that I've been through, that they might have some hope for a better future. And some knowing that there's other people out there that have been through the same stuff, because it's all quite shocking. If you wanted to look into my medical history, it's all out there, public knowledge. I've shared everything on my Facebook, which is public. So any of you people that don't want to show support by actually following me, you could just go and have a look. You can go right the way back through my history in Facebook. You can even see my mental health problems in full effect when I was having a breakdown and writing streams and streams of absolute garbage. You can see it all. I don't give a fuck. I'm not hiding anything. I'm here to share my story. You lot are just making a fucking joke out of it because you think it's funny, which says so much about who you are as people. The fact your girlfriend can sit there and make fucking threats to a sick woman, Mark, doesn't make her any better than the rest of them, does it? Whether or not you were talking about my health. But you were talking about my wig, which also isn't true, so, you know. Now, in my conversations over the last couple of days, I've had much evidence handed to me. True evidence of Nikki New in full effect, full lying. Liar! You're such a liar, Nikki. You are the biggest liar ever, and you sit there and you spout that word. And vile. Everyone's vile, 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 vile. We're all vile. Everybody's vile. I think I actually gave you that word, Nikki. It was like a little short one that could explain the people having a go at you and bullying on you when I was protecting you and defending you the way that everyone does. Now, I thought, here's a little word, Nikki, that you can use about the way that people treat you. And now you all use it all the time about everyone. You really need to check a dictionary sometimes, though, because none of you ever fucking work out what you're actually saying. That's why I gave you a little word, Nikki, so as it wasn't too hard to understand. I'm talking on a video. To the haters, Gracie. Do you want to say anything? There's my little girl. Not so little. She's a grown-up. She's allowed to say that. Sorry. That's all right.
I didn't get permission.
Yeah, you have permission. Fools, aren't they? And see, my kids have been through absolute hell with me. And the one person who knows more about the hell that my kids have been through than anyone else online is Nikki New. But she's quite happy to let all of you sit there and say that shit about me, including saying it herself when it suits, you know. I remember Nikki saying something about how wonderful my kids were for always sticking by me, for loving me so much. And do you know why they love me, Nikki? Because I love them too, and I put them first before anything else. No matter how ill I've been, they've always meant the world to me. And I've always meant the world to them. I've been there for them through thick and thin, no matter what. And that's what you do with your family, you see. And that's how you keep your family. You've sat there and you've torn me to shreds about everything personal you can go on. I don't look great right now, Nikki. I know I don't, but I look a fucking damn sight better than I did last year. And the year before that, I look better. And that's a good thing, Nikki, not a bad thing. It's not going to bother me what you say, of all people. What you say about the way I look. What the Queen of Spades says about me, if I'm a junkie or not. You really need to check your own videos, love, because you look like a complete and utter crackhead. Sue is fully right about that one, and oh, don't you two make a great pairing. You two are perfect for each other. You're going to make a fortune together with all those views that you're going to get being cunty. So impressive. I mean, I'm really impressed. Actually impressed at how you managed to pull it off, Nikki. I mean, like, it must take some intelligence to con that many people out of their money. And you've actually been proven as lying in the last few days, haven't you, Nikki? From your own dear mouth, because you never shut it. You never ever shut up. I've told you so many times. Even when we've been enemies, I've messaged you up and said, Nikki, you've got to learn to stop. You run your mouth and you get yourself into some awful situations, and then you sit and cry about it. That's what happens. That's what happens. You've got to learn to shut your mouth for 5 minutes, take a breath, and have a little think about what you say before you say it, because so far you've dug yourself a fucking deep hole, girl. And I can see so many people wanting to bury you in it. I actually can't believe the way that you've been over the last couple of weeks. You've been hilariously funny. Because you just dig and dig deeper and deeper all the time. It doesn't matter what you come up against. You're always so eager to deflect from what you've done that you're busy shouting and screaming the odds about what this one's done and what that one's done. But you just show yourself to be the worst possible friend that anyone could have. No one wants to be your friend now. They're all scared what you're going to do next, innit? What are you going to do to them if they don't agree with you every 5 minutes? And we all know you could dig some pretty deep holes there as well, couldn't you? Nothing bad about a bit of loyalty between friends. But, you know, you've got the totally wrong idea about what friendship is. And it's quite comical to sit back and watch it all. It's quite comical for all of us to sit back and watch it all. My main concern with you, Nikki, is you're a con job. And you conned an older woman living in care out of her money, hundreds of pounds of her money, not just a little bit, we're talking hundreds of pounds. It doesn't matter whether or not you've been willing to give it back. You shouldn't ever have took it, you shouldn't ever have needed it, you didn't need it. Because benefits always give you enough to live on. They always pay your rent for you. Even the lowest level of benefits you can survive on, Nikki, because I've had to survive on it for donkey's years at times. Not out of choice, but because I was dumped and left to look after 4 kids and foster others. All I ever hear from you is how hard life has been for you and how badly people have treated you. But I've sat and watched you do so much harm to so many people. You feel so clever about what you've done to James over the last couple of days. You're not. It actually is sick and twisted. It just shows exactly the sort of person that you are. They were your best friends. They stuck by you even against me. And they knew damn well that I was fucking right, that I wasn't evil and nasty to you. I told you like it was because you needed telling. You pulled a very shit friend move on me and I didn't want to be your friend anymore because of it. And then you cried about it like you were some hard done by poor suicidal wench. All the shit that's going on right now, everyone is now seeing exactly who you are, Nikki. Even your new friends are working it out, aren't they? Some of them are willing to keep burying themselves with you, but most of them are keeping quiet, aren't they? You like to dislike ratio on every stream you do about me. Says everything there needs to say about it, really, doesn't it? Quite hilarious how you could possibly think that you're getting backing while you're getting that kind of like to dislike ratio. It's hilarious. You're only getting views, and let's face it, what? I'd say about 85% of your subscribers are subscribed to you because they hate you and want to see what you've got to say. See, I can guarantee you that at least 1,000 of my subscribers are subbed to me because they're either poorly too and want my story out there, or because they want to watch what I make and do on my channel. Because there's a lot more on my channel than just this bullshit, isn't there? You've given me no choice but to come live with this shit. You've given me no choice but to talk about you. You've marred my name. You've tarnished my channel. You've created hate in the community for, what, a year and a half now? Continuous hate, backwards and forwards. If it's not one, it's another. There's always somebody that you've got to send your wolves in after. Or should I call them dogs? I think they're dogs, not wolves. And now you've got Queenie backing you. Like that's something really special, mate. That's something to be proud of. You've got the Queen of Spades backing you up. My kids have seen absolutely everything, Nikki, and they remember you. They remember you talking away to me. How I stayed up at nights, many nights, not just the one night. I'm going to kill myself over what Eileen said to me, or over what this one said to me, that one said to me. Every single one said to you something that made you want to kill yourself. And then you turned it around to the I made you want to kill yourself. Just the other day I heard you on your live stream, how all of a sudden you went from only once did you want to kill yourself because of all the attacks that you had before me, but oh, I made you want to kill yourself loads of times. Even though I walked away, I never argued back, I never went public. I mean, I could have read out what I said in my message to you. I'd happily read that out. I'm not fucking ashamed of what I've put out there. I spoke to you the way that I would speak anyway, anywhere, to anyone. I don't care. I have that opinion. You fucked up and I told you so. It wasn't that big a deal. I wasn't that mean and evil to you. I never have been mean and evil to you, and I've never been mean or evil to any of the people involved in any of this bollocks. If I had, they wouldn't have all come and apologised to me as soon as it was all over for them, would they? I suggest, Nikki, in future you shut your mouth. Any more shit comes my way, and I will be going further with it. I'll keep going and going and going until I get you off YouTube altogether, because that's what should happen. You are a con artist, and you are getting ruined. Bye.